Right, we're going to start with our smoked salmon. So this is quite a fun, festive dish. In the dish, we have our cured salmon. So we're going to put that here. We've got our parsley oil, crème fraiche, and utensils you're going to need. We've got 2 little bowls here, 2 little mixing bowls, a decent sharp knife, a white plate, and just a lightweight mixing pudding spoon. And I'll tell you why lightweight is important in a minute. So I'm just going to leave this here. So first of all, what we want to do is you want to get the bit of salmon. I'm right-handed, so I'm going to put the thick end of the salmon on the right side, and we're going to pull the salmon and move the board so it's right on the edge of the table. Just means that you can get some good kind of like action and get right into the fish. We're about 2 or 3 mils from the bottom, and just draw the knife along the base and then push back up and then pull back down, and you'll get all the way to the end where it should. The salmon naturally becomes a bit thin towards the belly of the fish, so you can just, I've left it on there because it's a bit fiddly to get off. Put that to one side. So what we're going to do is we're going to dice it into small chunks, but we're not going to mince it. We want some nice, quite obvious sized bits of fish. Just going to put these into a nice little bowl. This is one of my favourite things ever. So it's parsley oil. So it's basically, to let you in on a secret, you blitz up parsley and just normal vegetable oil, and then you have to pass it through a sieve, and you end up with this like really amazing, vivid green oil, and it really looks great with on plates, and just kind of brings the dish alive. And then we've got some crème fraiche here. So crème fraiche obviously goes really well with fish. And what we want to do is get yourself a little mixing bowl, and we're going to take approximately a tablespoon, which I'm going to say is about that. Let's say that much, whatever that is, a tablespoon. We're going to use about the same amount of this lovely green oil. So you can either spoon it in or pour it in. Oh, so great. So don't use it all. Make sure you leave about a teaspoon left in this and put it to one side, and we're going to come back to it in a minute. Get your plate, and we're just going to basically take all that sauce that you've got, and we're going to get it in a nice big spoon, and we're going to make a heaped pile in the middle of the plate. And you want to just give us a little slap, okay, or a splat. So you've now got this kind of splat all over the plate. A spoon of the salmon, and just pop it right in the middle here. With the same spoon, we're going to take a little bit more oil, a teaspoon, and just over the top of the salmon, and then around the outside. And if you have a little bit of lemon zest and some pepper, frying the ground pepper, we're just going to sprinkle that over the top. Let me see if I can find some. Do you know if we have any pepper anywhere? Anyone got any pepper? So I've got a bit of coarse pepper and fine pepper here. Just from a bit of a height, just give it a little bit of over there. And that is pretty trendy looking dish. You'll never guess what I've just found. A bit of lemon, so I've just got an old grater here. We're just gonna, on the fine grate, we're just gonna give it a little. There we go. So that should give it a bit of zest, and then you want to get yourself a bit of bread and butter, crusty bread and butter, have it on the side, a little cracker, get stuck in. We're going to cook the Mac and Wild Christmas burger. This is a classic that we've had on the last couple of Christmases, and it is an absolute winner. This is my red cabbage. So this is like, oh my god, it's the most Christmassy thing I've smelled in a while. Pop that in the pan, we're going to get nice and hot. Stir it around. Red cabbage is nice and hot, so I'm just going to put that into a little tub and have it sitting in a nice warm place. It doesn't have to be roasting hot when it goes into your burger, but it's just nice that everything's together and hot. It's all about preparation. We're gonna just get everything together so it's just a last little hurrah to get over the top. So first things first, get yourself a decent sized bread knife. I don't know what's happened, but this is all I can find. And we're gonna cut our bun. And I take my bun slicing, I've said it before and I'll say it again, I take my bun slicing very seriously. So we're gonna slice through, and also it needs to be a straight line. I don't want to see a wedge. Gonna get my frying pan, so I'm gonna put it on the heat. It doesn't have to be like super duper high, but we just want to get nice and hot. And what we want to do is toast the inside of the bun. So we're gonna put it in there, and we want to move them around. All you DJs out there will know what to do. I love this bit. Genuinely love toasting buns. Who doesn't? So we're just going to move it around. Like, we don't want to sit in one place. It's all about like creating that perfect kind of sear on the inside. And what I like to see is this, it folds over at the sides. You get your red cabbage, stick it on the base. Just give you, oh my god. No, literally amazing. A nice tablespoon on the top there. Give it a nice brush around so it's all over. So what we want here, you want it all on. I'm gonna heat these in the microwave. Nicely positioned microwave here. It's had 50 seconds. I reckon that's the time. Oh, it's just right. Done. If you've got an extractor fan, I would advise you put it on now. I'm gonna get this up on relatively high power. Get a little bit of oil. There we go. Just want to like lick the pan with it. There we are. Oh. Especially on the burger, on the venison one. The burger's been cooking for about a minute on each side, and I'm just going to put the caramelised onion on top of the venison one. I'm going to get the brie on top of that, put that on top just nicely. And now I'm going to just check you're happy that it's cooked. That venison patty's cooked nicely. I'm going to get that on top of the pork patty. Grab one of your little your ramekins and just get a bit of cold water in there. Now what we want to do now is we're going to create a little cloche. You can use a lid for the pan. Hold it just above here. And we're going to pour some water in. Woo! We're going to let that do its thing for about 30 seconds. I've got it on a medium heat now, I've turned it right down. What we want to do is just get loads of energy into it, as you can see. And then all the cheese should start to go nice and oozy. We're then going to, it's hot. Just be careful, it is really hot. Get a bit of paper towel or kitchen roll or whatever you got, or tea towel or something. Get your plate ready. You get this burger. pop it on top of here, on top of your red cabbage. You really got to pile it up. This is Christmas, this is indulgence. Let it fall all over the place. Okay, 2 down, 1 to go. We're gonna get stuck in to our famous whiskey sticky toffee pudding. For this, you're gonna need the sticky toffee pudding, the clotted cream, and the sticky whiskey sauce. We've basically done all the hard work, so you don't have to do too much. So what you're gonna need is a microwavable dish with a loose fitting lid, a plate, and a spoon. So, get your pudding, take it out of this foil casing, just gently, or you could probably rip it off. And one little trick I like to do actually, is just to make a little dent with your thumb on top, so you got a little kind of little divot, a little tuft in there. Put this sauce over the top. Literally, don't worry too much about how it looks. We want to get all this sauce, like every single last morsel is coming out of this. So you get the lid on. I'm going to leave a little gap there, and then we're just going to pop it in the microwave for 1 minute, 30 seconds, and then get it right onto this plate. All right, it's just out of the microwave and it's pretty hot, so I'm gonna take the lid off. Oh, look at that. So basically, this is our pudding. We're gonna quickly put this in the middle of the plate. I'm gonna pour our lovely hot sauce all over it.